Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. You really liked the last video we posted, so we're gonna do one on gymnastics. Let's get started. So now Akira is gonna teach the basics of gymnastics. Let's get to it.
First, I'm gonna be teaching you how to do a handstand. So the first step of a handstand is to get into your lunge, which is when you put your dominant foot forward and your hands up. Okay, so now the second step, which is to kick your feet a little bit while you're putting your hands down. So just like this. Take your hands, put them down, and kick your feet while you're doing that. Okay, so now the third step. Third step is to kick your feet a little bit harder to get into a straight position like this. Okay, so that's a handstand. So you might be like this, maybe on the first try, which is a pretty good start. But then after that, try to get your feet both connected up there and put your toes. That's it for handstands. Bye. Next, I'm going to be teaching you how to do a cartwheel. Now I'm going to be putting some handstand stuff in there. So first, into your lunge and then go into your handstand or kind of push forward like that. And while at the end of your cartwheel, you should always end with the lunge. But this time your other foot should be facing there. Like so, this is my dominant foot, but the other foot should be facing. So let me show you a demonstration. Like that. So my other foot is facing.
It might be a little bit wobbly on the first try, but that's okay. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. So next, you do your handstand, but instead of putting your hands straight like that, put your hands sideways like this. So like this, and then kick to the other side. Okay. So now, try to pretend you're on a balance beam. So, and then try to get your feet exactly to the other side. And then the last step is to just straighten your feet and point your toes like this. And then end in a nice lunge.
And pro tip, make sure when you end in the lunge, make sure you're facing that direction. So you start this direction and face that direction when you end.
So that's it for a cartwheel. Bye. Okay, so the first step of a forward roll is to lean and get your feet and push it. So like this, and push it. Just like the beginning of a handstand. But this time, you have to tuck your neck in, just like this. Do you see how I'm tucking my neck in? Okay, so then the next step is to lean forward a little bit more while you're rolling like this. And then kind of kick off with one of your feet. So let me show you one more time. So first you would rather first tuck your neck in because it's usually what most people do. So just like this, tuck, and push off, and then you should end kind of like this. And without your hands, you can try getting up like that into your lunge. Let me show it one more time. This, tuck, click over, and get up like that. Okay, so while you're doing that, you kind of want your legs to be straight. Not straight like this, but make it look in a nice way, that kind of straight, like this. This. And I want you to put your feet together while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Just like this.
So head tuck, feet together, and a little kick when you're pushing off.
Yeah, let me show it again.
Just a little demonstration.
Tuck, then kick, feet together, and you'll end in a crisscross applesauce, and then just stand up.
And pro tip, try not to touch the ground when you're getting up.
And another tip, if you want
to get more momentum in your forward roll, you can jump, just like this.
Just like this. Jump, tuck, kick, together, crisscross applesauce, stand. Just like that. Okay, so that's the end of a forward roll. Bye.
Let me just show you another demonstration of the momentum of a forward roll.
Hands up,
jump this, press up the sauce, put your hands up like that. And then just for extra, you can put your hands like this, hands straight, and then put that. Yeah. Now it's time for intermediate level of the basics.
Now I'm going to be teaching you how to do a round off. Okay, so for a round off, first I want you to review how to do a cartwheel, like this. So a round off is basically like a cartwheel, but when you're doing the handstand part, your feet
Snap back down.
Yeah, so in a cartwheel, your feet are always separated like the splits. But in a round off, when you do it, your feet snap together and back like that.
So they snap back down. It creates a lot of momentum and you might have a little rebounds.
Yeah. So when you first do a cartwheel and put your feet together at the end.
So as you see, that one wasn't a lot of momentum, but as you keep on practicing, you'll get more and more better, and you'll soon be able to do a running cartwheel, running round off like this. As you see, she got a rebound, and you heard her snap down.
Okay, so I want you to practice this a couple of times so that you'll get used to it. And after that, you can start running just like this.
And you'll start to get more and more energy, and you can do what Akira just did of the running round off.
And when you're running, this is what people do. They run, put this leg up just like this.
It's called a hurdle.
Yeah.
You can hurdle to get even more momentum.
Okay.
And just in case if you don't know what momentum means, it means to get more energy in your thing.
Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a demonstration of a hurdle, just like this. Okay, so that's a hurdle. And when you're running, they want you to run super fast, because if you run super fast, your hands can get weak, they'll probably bend, and then you can get hurt. So, you don't want to be running too fast, just like this. And that was the perfect amount of speed. Okay, so after that, I want you to try to, when you snap them together, put your legs a little bit more forward. So first, I'm going to be showing you this. As you can see from my handstand and where I landed, it wasn't that much of a distance. So when you're running and doing your hurdle and round off, I want you to pull your feet more back, so it would look nicer. And at the end, I always want you to do a lunge, just like this. So after you practice that a few times, you'll get your running round off just like this.
And that was the perfect round off.
Yeah.
That's it for round offs.
Bye. Now I'm going to be showing you how to do a back bend. Okay, so first, here's a demonstration of a back bend. Just like that.
So a pro tip on doing a back bend, put your hands up. You have to put your hands up, and when you're falling back, look up at your hands and guide them your way through. I know it will seem scary, but go slow and follow your hands, and it'll catch you for you.
If you're not confident enough, you can grab a pillow or do it on the bed. So now I'm going to be teaching you the steps of how to do a back bend. Okay, so first, face backwards and look at your hands up in the sky, just like this.
So
Like
it
that.
should look like that. Do it again. Yes, just like that.
And you should do that all through the back bend, because if you don't do that,
You might you might break your hand or have a serious injury.
or you can fall, which will still hurt.
I don't think the injury would be that serious, but just in case, you might get hurt. Like your hand, you might have a sprain, but like, yeah.
So look at your hands all the back bed.
As you see, she accidentally fell, and good thing the pillow was there that saved her.
Okay, so you want to place the pillow where your hands would likely to go so it can protect your head. Because I'm doing it like this, I fall. And then my head will be protected by the pillow.
See, you should make sure you have a little bit of a big, cushy pillow that can catch your head if you fall on it. Don't make sure the pillow's not even like that thin. Make sure it's like pretty big.
Okay, so I want you to face backwards. Look at your hands all through and then catch yourself at the end. I want you to have really stiff hands at the end because you might fall if your hands are pretty weak, just like this.
Yeah, and especially for beginners, you should have a pillow, do it on a pillow or a bed because a back bend can be a little bit dangerous sometimes.
So once you keep on practicing that, you'll soon be able to do a back bend just like this.
And especially without the pillow, like this. Yes.
So at the end, you can catch yourself like this and go back up. That's how I usually do it if I think I'm gonna fall.
And just a heads up, you should be able to do a bridge and demonstrate what a bridge is.
A bridge?
Yeah, and
a bridge is when you lay back like this and then put your hands like this. So it should be in a rectangle shape. Do that and then push your hands up and then that's a bridge.
Yeah, make sure you're able to do that before you attempt a back bend, or it could go a little bit wonky donkey.
Yeah, and another way to do a bridge is do this. Wait, I forgot.
It's fine.
Yeah. I might show it in another video, or if I remember, I'll show it in this video. But that's the end of a back bend. Bye.
Bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want another video just like this, subscribe and hit that like button.
And comment down below what video we should do next.
Bye.